Hello, everybody. It is Joe. This is, as you can see behind me, the golden hour. Every day, almost, I take the hour before sunset to talk to you, do my meditation and yoga, and some push ups. If you look at the episode list closely enough, you will notice that I have skipped a few days, and I'd like to talk about that a little bit. I have been traveling a lot and cycling every day. I cycled for 4 days in a row and eventually just wore myself out. I have to remember to, do a day, take a day off, do a couple days, take a couple days off, that kind of thing. I think if it averages out to every other day, that's a good amount for me. It's nice to travel and it's nice to get closer to goals. Right now, my goal is the sort of southernmost point of the U.S., down in Key West, but it's 350 miles away. I'm not going to get there no matter how hard I cycle today or tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be a while, and I have to be patient. So I burnt myself out a little bit cycling every day and traveling, and as I've said on the show before, finding camping places in a town I'm not familiar with can be a bit of a challenge. Though I've been in Venice now for 2 nights, I'm about to spend my third. Venice, Florida, that is. South of Tampa, north of Fort Myers, if that helps. Anyway, I am becoming comfortable here. I know where my coffee shop is. I know where my campsite is. I know how to find the Walmart and the Home Depot and that kind of stuff. Um, so, it's nice to get to know a town and settle in at least for a little while. Um, I don't think I'll stay here anywhere as much as I did. Um, Certainly not as long as I did in Zephyr or Tallahassee. But it's nice to take a break for a few days. Because I cycled so much, I'm going to take a good break at least tomorrow, maybe the next day, I don't know. That also depends on work. I'm learning the more that I go that a good balance of work, social outlets, exploring and camping, doing new things, as well as having some comfort, that balance is the most important thing. Not to blow myself out on cycling for a couple days and then blow myself out on whatever else, social, going out too much. It's been a while since I did that, but I did a few years ago go out too much, to where I overwhelmed myself with people. So, yeah, instead of doing any one of those things, like working all day, traveling all day, being social all day, really make a salad out of your day. Really have a little bit of everything each day. For me, that really works. Some people like to work hard and play hard. Work hard at work and then play hard on the weekends or holidays. I don't celebrate weekends or holidays. And as a freelancer, I make myself available whenever there's work. And usually there's a little bit of work to do each day, and that's nice for me. So, I can't tell you how to live your life. I can only recommend what's working for me, and it seems that a good balance makes me happy. I was quite happy in Tallahassee when I had a good balance of, uh, you know, a secure area to camp in with some minor challenges, but nothing major. And then a good social outlet every day, as well as some work every day. Um, Beyond work, also this kind of work. talking to you guys and doing the organizational work that goes along with putting this show out. So, I hope that all of you will consider my lifestyle. You don't have to sell everything you own and travel across the country on your bicycle, but you could put a little bit of all the good things in each day. Whether that's having time for yourself, having time to spend with your family members, maybe each of them individually, maybe work, maybe play, maybe whatever it is, growth. So yeah, consider the salad. Consider the idea that it's really important to not overwhelm yourself on any one thing. I feel like we have a certain amount of energy each day for work or for play or for this or for that. Yes, even play. I've noticed that if I play too much, I start feeling not good. I start wishing I was working. And sometimes I'll play myself out, until I feel really, really, really bad and then I have to work to not feel bad. Or sometimes I'll balance it better than that. So that's what I'm really recommending to you, is that you are careful to really take a blend of the different things that you need, not to burn yourself out on any one of them and then start burning up extra energy. It's like we have a core amount of energy within us that we burn up when we overdo certain things, when we go beyond our capacity. I've talked about that before, about production and production capacity, and that if we burn our production capacity, that's fine, but if we get into our production for the next day, that can be difficult. We have a capacity just for today, and we should use all of it, but no more. Then we start tearing up, like I've said before, tearing up the walls of the factory and feeding that metal into the machine. And it is expensive to put that metal back on the walls. So be careful. Really take care of yourself. Be aware of yourself. Know when you're having a pain body attack, or know when you're having a great time. Know when you're feeling productive. Know when you want to feel productive and you should switch over to a task that makes you feel that way. I think the self-awareness is the biggest key. For example, I had a pain body attack today. I was aware that I was doing it. I eventually stopped it, somewhat by moving on to the next thing, just thinking what's the next action to take. Excuse me. Also, I was able to ask myself, because it happened some while I was working on chores, and I was able to just focus on those. But then it came back while I was cycling and I wasn't thinking about anything. So I asked myself, what am I proud of? What is it that I really feel like if I did this task, I'd feel great at the end of the day? What is that? Today, it was going into town, going back to a place. I'm actually, after this video, I'm going to go to a place where I felt social anxiety and give it a second chance. I'm not going at such a busy time, but I am going back. I think it's good to get back on the horse with that. What else makes me feel proud? I wanted to do 100 push-ups, and I did. I suppose I should have said that at the top of the show, because you guys have been helping me keep track of those push-ups. But I have actually done 100 push-ups today in well less than an hour, maybe 45 minutes, I guess. I alternated it with meditation and some other exercises. And I got there. I've been trying to do it for the last few days, but I've been so overwhelmed with travel that I haven't gotten through all of my sets. I had a 50 push-up day and a 60 push-up day, and then I may have even skipped one. I'm not sure. That seems unlikely, but regardless, today I did 100 um, in 5 sets, 27, 23, which comes to 50, right? And then I got myself up to 75 on the third set. No, got up to 70 on the third set, then 85, then 100. So 27, 23, 20, 15, 15 is how that comes out. I liked that idea of doing more than 20, doing more than 25, doing as many as I could. It's kind of the idea of getting closer to that muscle exhaustion point on every set. Ideally, if I do 5 sets to 100 like this, only the last set, when I actually get to 100, will be the one where I haven't gone to exhaustion. That being said, I'd like to talk about the two types of exhaustion. Sometimes when I'm exercising with push-ups, I have a willpower exhaustion where I can't make myself do something that is moderately painful anymore. That depends on my mood, that depends on the day. Certain types of pain I've reframed as good, muscle pain is good, joint pain is bad, that kind of thing. But that's the first kind of thing that'll stop me. I'll do push-ups and then stop when I just can't make myself do any more. The emotional cost of it or feeling is too rough. That grows, of course, as I get stronger and as my willpower grows. I got 27 today. That's the biggest set I've ever done. I think in my life, geez. I don't know. Might be. But yeah, so there's that limiting factor of making yourself do another thing that hurts a little bit. Push-ups don't hurt that much, but you get the idea. The second thing is that sometimes I can actually get myself past that point to true physical exhaustion, to where I am pushing, I'm making myself push. I'm halfway up, but I can't get all the way up. That's how I know I've gotten to muscle exhaustion, when I do that last half push-up and I can't get all the way to the top. Now, sometimes I get to the top and I just say that's enough. But other times I'm able to do that extra half push-up to try to maybe do one more. And I think there's a lot of physical and mental, emotional benefit from getting to that second stage. Either way, doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all pushing the earth away from me just a tiny bit and making myself stronger and handsomer. So that's that. 100 push-ups today. It's the first day I've been able to do it. In a long, long time, I think I may have, about 10 years ago, done elevated push-ups, not regular ones, but where my arms are up on something to make them easier. And I may have gotten to 100 one of those days. I was doing those in sets of 10. I don't remember. But as far as real push-ups go, this is a milestone, so I'm happy. It's good to celebrate these milestones. There are a lot of things I'm pushing towards and reaching towards and aiming for, and it's delightful to have that. Also, I'm pushing ahead on the show, reaching out by making these episodes and getting them out to people, making sure I have time in the day to upload them. If I'm traveling all day and I don't stop anywhere, like a Starbucks or a Panera, I don't have a chance to upload them. So that's another reason to balance, to make a salad of your day. So those are my tips. Make a salad of your day. Consider the two types of exhaustion. And like I said, be aware when you're having a pain body attack, when you're feeling good. Just be aware of your emotional state at all times. Don't necessarily try to change it. If you're in a pain body attack and you really want out of it, maybe you can change it. That's hard. Excuse me, I'm squinting here to hold back some emotion because the whole concept of the pain body attack is a little painful to me, because the one I had today was unpleasant, and I got my way through it, and really working on solving it. I have, as you know, memorized a few lines of Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now, referring to the pain body attack, and I may memorize some more of that. I took a break from that in order to work on my Roll the Dice by Charles Bukowski, which is pretty good. I need to polish it up a bit, fix a few little wiggly words here and there, but it's pretty well solved. And I think my next thing will be to take in 1, 2, 3 more lines of Eckhart Tolle regarding the pain body, because when I feel it coming, I need to focus on something else. When I feel a pain body attack, when my unobserved mind is taking control of my mind and my emotions and creating pain because it thinks pain's a good idea, well, I need to focus on something else. And what better than quoting healthy stuff about the pain body? So I'm going to give that a shot, and I'll let you guys know in the next day or two how that turns out. Both the memorization and whenever the pain body comes back again, working with that. Gosh, I can't stop squinting. I'm choking back some negative emotion, I guess, some sadness about the pain body, but I feel like I can make some progress um, by, like I said, memorizing healthy things and quoting them out, doing that practice as a distraction from negative thought and feeling. So who knows? I hope it works. I want to find something that does. If you guys have suggestions for tricks that when you're self-aware enough to know what's going on, like me, but not skilled enough yet to stop what's going on, you're in this middle place. What do you do, right? So if you guys have some tips for what to do when you notice you're doing it, when you notice you're being negative, when you notice you're in a spiral, please let me know. I'm very excited to find out what the whole community has to say about this. Until then, I will listen to Eckhart Tolle. But I look forward to your messages in comments to this video and at joeneely.com/golden hour. This has been the Golden Hour with Joe Neely, and I'm signing off. I love you all very much, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.